Welcome to my channel. I'm Andri and welcome to our kitchen. Today we are going all Greek, but before we get into all of that, I invite you to subscribe if you haven't already, and whilst you're there press the bell which will notify you every time I upload a video, and Rico and I both love to see a thumbs up. Okay, back to the recipe. So Rico will be cooking and Rico will be reviewing another one of his favourite wines, and like I said, we are going all Greek today. We are having a Greek wine, which Rico's going to tell us all about, and we are having Mezedes. Now when I was brought up, Mezedes was something my mum would rustle up in an instant when somebody used to come up. So it's made up of, it's almost like a tapas thing. It's small dishes of a variety of different things of whatever you had in your fridge. We also serve this as a starter in the restaurant, where people would pick from a selection of small dishes and that would be their starter. But enough from me, and over to Rico because I can talk.
Well, hello and welcome back everybody. As Andrew said, today we will be having a Greek day, and our wine today, if that focuses in nicely, is the Pyritis or Pyritis. It's from Artemis Karamolegos. We spoke about this maker of wine before. It was a winery founded in Santorini by Artemis Karamolegos, and now this is the son who has taken it over, and of the same name, Artemis Karamolegos, and the winery is renowned. This particular wine is the Assyrtiko grape. It's 14% alcohol by volume and it has a natural cork. On the front label here, of course, I mentioned the name Pyritis. It says Santorini Mega Cuvée. What makes this wine merit this word, a mega cuvée? Two things. First of all, the vineyards from which this wine is made are selected. There's only 3 vineyards that the grapes come from. It's 120-year-old vines, and only the best grapes go into making this wine. Secondly, when the wine is pressed in the tank, it's allowed to mature for 10 months in the lees, which basically means all the yeast and all the bits and pieces that float to the bottom of the fermentation tank, the wine matures in that, and then it is bottled after that. And I'm rather looking forward to it, like all the rest.
So this is grown in a kind of volcanic place, is
Yes.
that right? Yeah.
So, I should have mentioned as well, the vines are of high altitude. They're volcanic soil, very high in silicate. It's a hard soil, high in silicate, which I think adds to the flavour of the Assyrtiko grape, and it almost gives it a saline sort of taste. A bit of saltiness comes out in the wine. This particular one was a Christmas present. It comes from Wine Vintners. I didn't look up the price to see how much the Christmas present was, but to let you know, this particular Assyrtiko retails in the UK market at £33. This one is a 2016 vintage. I think since 2010 there have only been 2 vintages, so there have only been 2 years that the vines have been to a standard, a pristine standard, that they could make this wine. And one of them was 2016, and I think the other one is 2017. We have had Assyrtiko many a times from different wines. Assyrtiko as a grape is the most famous and the most pristine Greek white wine grape, and some of the makers now in Santorini have started to produce wines like this, which are of an outstanding quality, and they can get 30, 25, 30, 33. There is, I was online the other day and I found an Assyrtiko at £55 in the UK market. So there are buyers buying these wines, so the wines must merit that price tag.
Okay.
Shall we go over to the food?
Let's go.
We have houmous, which is chickpeas and sesame seeds, olive oil and garlic. We have taramasalata, which is a cod roe paste. And we have tzatziki, which is natural Greek yogurt with dill or mint, cucumber and garlic.
And I have actually showed on a past video how we make hummus, but we'll do it on one of these reviews.
We'll do them all one day.
We'll do them all one day, but just for today's filming, that's the hummus, the taramasalata and the tzatziki. We have a Greek salad here, which is garnished with feta cheese, and we're going to dress it with olive oil, vinegar, salt, pepper.
Yep. And some pita bread,
which we're going to heat.
Standard practice.
We'll heat that once everything else is made.
And over here we have some mushrooms, which were very popular when we had the restaurant. I've filled these mushrooms with feta cheese, and I'm going to pan them, which is I'm going to pass them through the flour, egg, and breadcrumb them, and then fry them.
Just deep fry them, yep.
We have some halloumi, which today we're going to do in the griddle pan, and some Cypriot sausage, pastourma. You may recall we used these a couple of weeks ago when we made the Cypriot chicken. And we also have some chicken souvlaki. Just marinated that in some yogurt, oregano and lemon and a wee touch of oil. And we're just going to grill those. I would rather do them on the barbecue, but it is blowing a hoolie out there and even I won't stand in that.
Right, so here we have the pot ready with the oil to fry up the mushrooms. Yep. So show us how you do one of the mushrooms here. So the mushroom's now going into the flour, and the mushroom has already been stuffed with feta cheese. Into the egg, which allows the breadcrumbs to
well
stick.
Covered.
Okay.
And then we'll put it in the breadcrumbs. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a second layer of breadcrumbs on this. So just as the way it is just now, I'm going to dip it back in the egg there and just put it in there like that, just to reseal the bottom. Okay?
So did you just do that at the bottom?
Yes, just at the bottom.
So when you say the bottom, the top part that's filled with
feta cheese.
With feta cheese,
yes.
you read. So the chicken's just going to go into the oven now, and it's just basically, the tray's basically just been basted with olive oil, ready for the chickens to sit on top and go under the grill.
So we'll just dress the salad so it's ready.
And you've already put pepper on it.
A bit rock salt, a touch of pepper, and some nice Kalamata extra virgin today. Have some wee bit balsamic as well today, just for a wee change.
That sweetens it up, doesn't it? Balsamic is quite a sweet vinegar.
That'll do.
So the griddle's now on and just heating it up. The oil is also heating up as well, ready for the mushroom. Just putting some olive oil on the halloumi now. And you've already greased the griddle as well.
That's right, but I'm not going to add anything else to it.
And that's it.
Okay.
So halloumi going into the griddle. That's just going to take a couple of minutes really, isn't it? Just to kind of brown it on one side and then on the other.
Yep.
Just turning it over now, so that's basically what you're looking for. So that's the mushrooms now going into the hot oil. There's the spicy Greek sausage, the pastourma now going into the pan. Halloumi's all cooked. And again, this doesn't take long at all. Just turning the pastourma over now. Just adding the lemon to the pastourma. The mushrooms are coming on nice.
I've just put them on the oil plate this way.
So that's the halloumi and pastourma all ready. The mushrooms are coming on nicely. That's the chicken ready as well. Rico's just taking them off the skewers. That's the mushrooms ready. So Rico's just putting them onto some kitchen paper to soak up all the oil.
Quite a lemony smell, sort of citrus on the nose. It's got an abundance of fruit in the mouth and the palate. It's got a long finish. You get that saline taste, that sort of slight saltiness as you swirl it around. And it's slightly smoky as well. It's a lovely, lovely wine. Would you like to have a taste, darling?
I'll taste. So I'm now going to taste the wine. Ruth has also got a glass there to taste as well, so we'll see how good this is. Cheers, Ruth. Georgie wants one too. Oh. I can taste, it has that Greek taste about it, by the way.
I get that, what you're meaning by that.
Do you get what I mean? There's always this kind of taste with Greek wines. This one has it.
Is it really?
It's Greek. It's from Greece.
Greece, from Santorini.
Definitely does.
What do you think of the wine?
I think it's nice.
Just nice.
It's. I mean, I don't know. It's an expensive wine, isn't it? Does it
Well,
give you?
can I say something just now, very quickly? You've taken a sip of that. Can you not still taste it in your mouth?
Yeah.
And you will taste that for a while, I think. I don't think that taste will go away.
Strong
It's the aftertaste. It sticks to your taste buds, you know. It's anyway, let's get some food on our plates and eat.
Okay, now, so a meze is all about family and digging in, and that's exactly what we're going to do now. So that's the hot pita bread ready. Georgie's enjoying a hummus and pita bread, aren't you, Georgie? You're waiting for your drink.